This time on Camping with Katie, tractors. Well, not just tractors. Disaster relief, reprogrammings, camping, the works. Not how we expected to spend the last couple of months, but it's nice everything slowed down just a hair. Just long enough for everything to pick back up again with regular life. March 25th, we had a tornado come through our area with a 30-mile path of destruction. It missed our church, but hit many other people along its pathway, and so we spent about 2 weeks solid there at the church, along with a lot of other folks, including the governor, trying to help get aid to people. We've still been working on that since that time, but for those 2 weeks solid, Katie and I were both heavily engaged, about 12, 13, 14 hours a day. It's just astounding to see this. A piece of plywood just kind of sliced into a tree stump there. It reminds you of the awesome power of that kind of storm. But it left people with all sorts of problems, needing all sorts of help. And so if it wasn't tied down, it was turned over. And even if it was tied down, that didn't mean it was immune to the kind of powers that we saw. And trying to see if we can sift through the wreckage of these folks' lives has been quite an ordeal. Katie's been working hard trying to help get people out to keep things moving. I guess it was about, week 3? Is that when we got into April and had a chance to take some time and go up to Nashville. We had already planned to go up and see my niece and see the rest of my family. She had her spring play for her senior year, so we'll get to that in just a minute as well. We went up and stopped at Old Stone Fort State Park, I think, there, just south of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and spent one night. And then we made our way on up to the Nashville area, got to see my cousin and his kids. Have a good time playing with them.
Don't do anything. Wait.
Got to go that evening to one of the local theaters there, I think in Lebanon, wasn't it, Katie? Yeah. And that was quite a night. They were doing the production Oklahoma. And I always say the name wrong. Abby, my niece, was playing Ado Annie, and which is funny because that's not really her personality, but she just comes alive on stage and did a great job. A lot of singing, a lot of dancing, and all that kind of stuff. Not a chance, although they did have some fight scenes in this play, so that was fun. The kids there at Mount Juliet Christian Academy do a great job putting on their productions. And a good time was had by all. And then, after that brief whirlwind of a trip, we headed back home, back to Oak Bowery up on the hill, and and back to disaster recovery. Things moved very quickly from relief efforts to recovery efforts. But you still have an opportunity to help people, like move a tree off their house that's been there for a month. And then reprogramming. So we went back to Birmingham for this second programming session for Katie as a part of the study and the Parkinson's research.
Off my meds again for about 18 hours, and that's what you see here. That is a part of the study. You notice my right side is pretty still. My left side, don't know if it's progressed that much or if it's because my right side is still that my left side is kind of taken over. But since my initial programming in February, I'm down 40% on my meds. My tremors on my right side are almost gone. More energy than I've had in years. Made it possible to do the disaster relief and now recovery. I'm very thankful for my miracle and looking forward to next year for the other side.
We didn't have to go through 10 different iterations of the tests, only 4, I think. Is that right?
Yeah.
But here you'll see Melissa push that button and you'll see Katie's mind and body respond.
Feeling to go from complete motion to complete still.
Never looking. I was amazed, responding. Well, after about 5.5 weeks of disaster recovery, we said, all right, enough's enough, and hooked up and had a camping trip with the Carsons once again. They told us even back before the end of the year that they had booked a site at Fort Mountain State Park there in the great state of Georgia, and that we were to show up. So we did.
They booked their site, but they booked ours. So we had an excuse to leave.
What you girls doing?
Camera work.
Left, right, left, center, right.
So how you play it?
I guess it was a pleasant surprise after picking up the memory cards and, oh, here's some footage. I didn't know it. Oh, I didn't take that. But busybodies make good camera people.
Filming.
Already
I'm trying to get Mom and Dad more subscribers, Makai, with my excellent
Thank you, Lee.
photography skills. Oh, you hush.
We enjoy going with Chris and Lindsay because they're pretty laid back. No, he's not Captain America. But give him enough time and he will get a fire started. Just give him enough time. Just enough time. And enough lighter fluid.
In his defense, the wood was wet.
Yes, it was. It's funny how all the kiln dried wood you buy at campgrounds,
Woo!
it weighs about 1.5 tons.
Look at that thing.
And puts off a lot of steam. But it's always good just to go, get to see nature, get to see different stages of life all around you. And there's 3 different aspects of the cicada. You get to see Buster the raccoon and his unfriendly squirrel friend. They're chirping at him.
Thankfully we didn't meet the baby.
No. But Fort Mountain was a neat park. Even had, well, they have putt-putt. They've got a little 17-acre lake that you can paddle around on if it's warm enough. If not, you can do your putt-putting, hiking, or just look silly doing something. They did have really nice bathhouses there at Fort Mountain. But all in all, it was just a good time to get away in the midst of the craziness, which we're still in, and Katie's still working daily just about with families, trying to get them back into dwellings and get their needs met. But it's been amazing to see the outpouring of love and support from our community, businesses. We couldn't name them all, I don't think, even if we tried. But God is good. So we hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope that you enjoy your life and what God has given to you. And look forward to seeing you next time on Camping with Katie.